In this video, we will show you how to replace the throttle on a 2020 e-bike from Rad Power Bikes in the unlikely event that it is damaged or determined to be non-functional by Rad Power Bikes product support. First, gather the tools you will need: a flathead screwdriver, isopropyl alcohol, paper towel, flat side cutters, a 3mm Allen wrench, a torque wrench with a 3mm Allen bit, and a few replacement zip ties. Turn off the bike by pressing and holding the mode button on the LCD display remote at the handlebar. Remove the battery by using the key to push and rotate the key barrel to the off and unlocked position. Remove the key, rotate the quick release lever out of the way if needed, and then carefully lift the battery off the battery tray. Discharge residual power by pressing and holding the mode button on the LCD display remote until the display turns off. It may flash on briefly. Use a flathead screwdriver to carefully unseat the handlebar grip and cap. Carefully insert the screwdriver between the handlebar tubing and the grip and pry the grip away from the handlebar. Use a paper towel or squeeze the bottle to apply a small amount of rubbing alcohol in between the grip and the handlebar as temporary lubrication. Twist and pull the grip off of the handlebar end. Trace the cable coming out of the throttle to the connector. Use flat side cutters to snip any zip ties preventing the connector from being unplugged. Pull each side of the connector directly apart without twisting to unplug. Use a 3mm Allen wrench to loosen the throttle clamp bolt. Slide the throttle and the spacer off of the handlebar end, making note of the spacer orientation, which is critical for reinstallation. Follow local electronics recycling regulations to dispose of the old throttle. Pass the new throttle and the spacer onto the handlebar end as shown. Ensure that the spacer is oriented and reinstalled properly. This must be installed as shown for the bike to operate safely. Use a 3mm Allen wrench to tighten the throttle clamp bolt securely. Torque the bolt to 3 Nm. Do not over-tighten. Plug in the throttle connector. Carefully align the internal notch and pins and external arrows and press each side directly together without twisting to fully seat the connection. Replace any zip ties that were snipped, keeping cables clear of moving parts. Use flat side cutters to snip zip tie excess, ensuring the cut is flush so no point remains that could damage the cable housing. Orient the grip so the side with the larger end will be at the end of the handlebar, and apply a small amount of rubbing alcohol to the handlebar. Twist the grip into place and press the end cap into the bar end fully. Reinstall the battery, test the bike fully, and have your work inspected by a certified, reputable bike mechanic. As always, contact Rad Power Bikes product support if you have any questions, and ride rad.